No.
Welcome
I
back,
like
people.
big. No.
No.
No. Welcome back, people. Frickin' moon. After a very long,
The
long-winded
freaking
thing.
what?
Mm-hmm.
That we will not
Who's
talk about.
the phones?
Shut.
Oh, God. But
Where am I?
I'm gonna use power word silence.
power word silence, granted.
Awesome. So
What's
let's meet
going
this
on?
guy.
Who
Power
am I?
word zip lip.
Where
Power
am
word
I?
zip lip or get a blue lip.
Oh my lord.
Where am I?
Okay. So
Here we Yes.
we're in
Uh-huh.
a town.
We're
Yeah.
in the town of Wickermore Village. On our way to the village, Sand, you have realized that your kind of heirloom, your jade bangle that was in pieces, you only have one piece left, just like the anime. And um, it has led you to a little bicycle, like little plate that says Stranger Fairy Works. But before deactivated, it pointed you towards Wickermore Village somewhere. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with yours. We are now here in Wickermore Village after we had practically walked in onto a ritual that the town was doing. You defeated a pack of wolves, including a dire wolf, and saved a baby black goat named, what is his
Charlie.
name?
It's Charlie.
Charlie!
It's
Charlie.
my
Who I
goat.
will proceed to forget about for the rest of the campaign.
It's my goat.
He's your goat. I don't know how you're gonna take care of him. So,
Let's hope you don't eat it.
Eat,
mhm,
eat him.
it's
Don't.
him.
I call
Um,
him Charlie Emergency Supplies the goat.
wow. The lord and lady of the land, Philip and Adela, they gave you some money to help pay for your financing for the inn, which it is 1 gold per room if you want individual rooms, and it's 2 gold if you want to have a 3 connected room. So practically, if you want to sleep all together, you can for 2 gold, and
Whoa.
both includes a hot bath and an evening meal every night.
Nice.
So yeah, don't forget, it is always night here. The time slots are up there in the Cricket Moon maps. If I do forget the time or if I say day, I truly do mean night. Oh,
Okay.
it's always night here. It's hard. I know. It's just,
It's
yeah.
okay.
It's,
It's remember we're still testing waters here.
It's wake time and then it's sleep time.
Yeah.
It's wake and sleep. That's all it is. And of course, you are staying at the Green Queen Inn. Very charming. It also has a little indoor theater, so people can come in, perform, or say poetry, or just have a laugh. There is also a connected stable here, so you can even buy horses if you wanted to. So that's a thing. But I will have to tell you all, because I did forget to say it last time. For those who don't usually need to sleep, you do here.
Okay.
For the purposes for you, Shadow, I know it is your ability, and for you,
Uh-huh.
Sen, I know that you have trance.
Mhm.
Essentially, what I'm going to do is that you guys
Cast
just still
iron.
need, you still do like 4 hours of rest, but
Hmm.
by the end of the fourth hour, you kind of just go into a big dream state where you do fall asleep.
Okay.
So if
I
I ever
believe
need
the last time I
you,
mentioned it, I
mhm,
was doing my normal, my uh
yes,
race's normal stat for that, and then I
yes,
saw the curse that I had, and then just dove into the bed.
yes. So that's just gonna go forward. So, um, pretty much it's the all must sleep rule. If I need you to see a dream, this is why. So there we go. But
Awesome.
otherwise, it is very uneventful, and you dream peacefully this night. So yeah.
Hooray.
Other than that,
This night.
really,
This night.
Very ominous.
uh-huh, totally not ominous and very much endearing. Let me see. So you guys can look up there towards some little crooked maps. You can see that the first big map, you can see all of Wickamore Village. Yippee! And of course, you have the hours. Now, usually people would probably run with the clock. I would just probably say the time, so please forgive me if that ruins
Okay.
your version. But in any ways, right now it is the twilight hour. It is 7 a.m. in the morning. Or should I say evening?
Okay.
Wait
So,
time.
it's wake time.
Yeah.
Like Alan Wake, the movie.
Is this-
I never seen it, but anyhows.
That's a good reference. That's a good
hmm
reference.
Yeah. And you guys awake. It's very uneventful, very sleepy, and it's still pitch dark.
Yay.
So, who do we want to start off with? Everybody raise your hands. Okay,
Charlie.
Charlie.
Start
Charlie
with
wakes
Charlie.
up.
What were we?
Charlie
We were
wakes
given
up.
10 gold, correct? And we
Ah.
paid
Mhm.
1 gold, right?
Yes, you paid 1 gold.
All
Um,
right.
but yeah,
Nice.
you
I
were
got the
given 10
funny
gold,
number.
but I'm pretty sure Adela and Philip, they gave you money for saving them from the Ghostlight Express.
Yeah, I added that. I was just
Mm-hmm.
adding the 10 for the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the funny number
Mm-hmm.
of gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
69.
Mm-hmm. And one last thing before we really do get started. Um, I'm gonna try and do rations, okay?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, if it chooses to be, overcomplicated, I'll probably just nix it. But I'm gonna try it because that's not something I've done as a DM. So I'm using you all as guinea pigs. So,
Okay. Like eventually we're gonna get to a point where like you feel immense hunger.
hmm yeah. So I don't really need to tell you all to consume one ration because you're in town. You can easily buy it. Just gotta make sure you eat something tonight.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna do water. That's just too much on my plate. So there we go. All right. I guess Charlie wakes up, bang, and falls back asleep. And of course, goats do what all goats do. And Vera, you wake up to the horrid smell of goat poop everywhere and pee. You decided to sleep with a farm animal. What did you expect?
Lovely.
So that's what you wake up to. How do you feel about that?
Uh-oh.
I
What?
didn't hear what they said. Sorry.
Oh, so yeah, basically, Charlie, you woke up, said
Uh-oh.
they, went back to sleep, and Vera, you woke up. And like what all farm animals do, they do what they do. There's poop, there's pee. You slept with a farm animal last night.
Nature called.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie doesn't know any better. It's Charlie. He's
Charlie
had a
answered.
rough day.
I mean, rough night.
I just, yeah, I just leave it there. I'm just gonna be like, let's go, Charlie. They got a wait staff. They'll play. There's got to be someone who does that.
Uh-huh. Anyhows, alright. So you're just gonna get up and go downstairs, I presume?
Yes.
Alright. Who's next?
I'll go next.
It's you! You wake up
I'll pet
after
Charlie.
having your kind of haze moment, and you don't see that dog in your room anymore. It's not there.
I do a big stretch getting up from the bed. And then split second I remember the dog thing.
Mm.
I'm looking around my room.
You look up and you see a spider dog on your ceiling.
Oh great.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Scary
okay. I was like,
Sunfall.
I'm cool with spiders.
Mhm. Uh,
um,
anyhow, yeah, you don't see it. It's
just like,
nowhere in sight.
whew. Get up, put on the strap for my guitar, hook my guitar up.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm already dressed. I'm pretty sure my guy slept dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Probably so,
and
in ill-fitting clothes, probably.
and I walk out. I walk out of the room, start heading to the
Common
the
area.
bar, I guess, the common room.
Yeah, common area.
Yeah, the common area.
All right, and you do that. Sam, it's your turn. What do you do this fine, fine night in pitch blackness?
um, well, after 4 hours of sleep, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
if either before or after, she would be working on the replicating her star maps for Adela.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I think that's just like a trait you can do, right?
Yeah.
And then passed out on the floor.
Mm-hmm. I'd say you could probably get the rest of it done in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, I'll
Yeah.
say you have one star map.
Okay. And then like
Nice.
when she starts hearing like people stir or something, she'll put away her stuff and go and meet everyone in the common room.
Okay. And then, of course, Hollow and Ribbon. It is, yeah.
Hmm.
They're waiting in the common room for all of you, and
Damn.
you can see that it's not only them who is down there to this fine night. You see that actually there is a couple of other people here. Some having drinks, some looking like they're debating whether or not just like, do you think I can actually do my poetry here? Do you think I can?
Hey.
So more like a common life. But as the three of you kind of come up, there is kind of like that sight hush as they see Snake Lady, they see Skeleton Man, and then they see Sand. Uh, there's not really
Yeah.
much to say about Eclipse because well, cloaked and all that. So they kind of
Should
just
I
kind of
have
look.
Yeah, the
put
two
on my
thumbs that
human
stand out.
disguise?
No, it's just more like, oh, oh, it's them, and they kind of look at you for a moment before going back to idle conversation. It's not really like
It's the
they're like,
guys that ruined our ritual.
mm,
Is that our
yeah.
goat? No, it's my goat.
Oh yeah, they look at the goat and kind of like look up at you. I just like, well, I
No,
suppose.
no one touch him. No one look at my son.
Look at my
My goat.
son.
Name is Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I I fashioned a bow tie around his neck.
A little bow tie. Oh, that's
It's
adorable.
Yes.
lovely.
That reminds me of like Mr. Mayor Whiskers wandering around my Sims village. Anyhow, that's a whole different story for another time. But yes, you do see the proprietor as I'm desperately trying to scroll up to find her.
Yeah.
And you see the proprietor, and she's still wearing that purple kind of Edwardian attire. And
Yep.
Elda kind of looks at you and says, well, good evening, you fine folk. What can I help you do with today?
Uh, someone's gonna need to clean up after Charlie in the bedroom.
You brought a goat into one of my rooms.
He's not a goat. He's a person.
I'm sure.
Uh,
Well,
Blah.
cleaning services are 1 silver apiece, 1 silver per room. You pay it now, it'll get done, and later on today. Well, tonight.
I drop off a silver.
Thank you. Anything else I can help you with tonight? Some breakfast, maybe?
Yes. Breakfast would be lovely.
Any requests? She takes out a notepad.
Um, Probably something to drink. My throat is a little parched.
Like,
Do you
Uh,
have
would I have to know?
eggs?
yes, we have eggs here.
Just raw, unmessed with eggs.
You want to saw them whole? Do you want them hard boiled?
Definitely not the first one. Wink.
Was it hard boiled or not? Oh, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know why I've given my southern snake lady just a penchant for eating raw eggs.
Yeah, when you've clearly eaten squirrels in front of us.
Yes.
I don't know what we're talking about. I never ate that squirrel. I
Well,
helped it get I helped
Uh-huh.
it get to a new home.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna put down just 2 eggs, 2 raw eggs. Anything else?
Something for
Um,
Charlie.
If you want, dear, you can put them out there in the stables.
But what if he gets lonely?
There's horses.
But the villagers tried to murder him yesterday.
Yes, but for the village's concern, it was pretty much, it was town property. Thought the mayor seems to let you have him, so, and anywhere, and anywheres, consider him yours, I guess.
Okay, Charlie, we'll take you to play with the horses later.
Bah, I'm going on a play date.
He's a very talented goat. He speaks English. He speaks common already.
He's coughing already. Um, by
I'm
the way,
trying to teach him a song.
should I
that's
should I
It's
know
about
what kind of drink I want? Like
just ask.
D&D drinks?
Just ask.
it's about
Uh,
being in the back of a pickup
what
truck.
what do you have
You know,
available?
standard drinks. We got water if you want. We got milk. We got cream. We even got coffee if you need it.
Um,
Or you want to have a little buzz in the morning? We got some mead. Mead already in today.
mm, it's just like he'll like tap on the counter and just be like, "I'll take a glass of milk."
All right. And she writes that in. Anything
And
else?
just like it's good for the bones.
He needs strong bones.
I'm quite sure you do, hon.
Does he have
Anything
clothes
else?
on today?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
it's still the ill-fitting ones, I presume. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
the
think there's an
pants.
extra one. Yeah. Uh,
Unlike the
Yeah,
other day when
and
we all.
my
you need
bag
it?
of tricks transformed into a mariachi shirt.
Yeah. Do you need anything else? You want something to eat? Or you just want a drink?
I'll also take food. That would be great.
Like
Um, I'll take.
this proprietor.
Do you
So
want the
done by you.
proprietor? Oh my.
Who is the proprietor?
She
She
is
owns this inn.
And then you're like the proprietor. I'm like, oh,
no.
the proprietor is
I did
flirting.
not. I did not say that. Um, I'll take. I assume since she has eggs, I'll take an omelet.
Very well. Just one?
Just one would do.
Right. And you, dear?
Um, some tea and
What kind?
Earl Grey.
All right. She writes it down. Anything else?
Trying to think of breakfast foods.
Toast.
Beans,
Bet
beans
these
on
stacks of
toast.
flapjacks.
Can I get some pizza
Is that-
and
What them
and a
weird
taco
British
salad with
people eat.
supreme, please?
Yeah. I'll have beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
Ooh,
No.
ooh.
Oh my goodness. Um, my brain just goes completely blank on
Um, a
breakfast
bagel.
stuff.
A bagel. Two
Okay,
bagels.
so a bagel and some fruit.
Anything particular about the fruit? Or do you just want like an apple?
Any fruit will do.
You get an apple.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Get your butt in the kitchen! And off she goes. And you see a young man sprinting in from outside. And not even 4 minutes later, here they come with the breakfast tray. Hey, you want a seat? You know, just want to stand there and eat.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Sitting would
I'll
be
take a
nice.
seat.
All right, pick a table.
Just go to a booth
Yeah.
or a table, whatever.
Okay. And they plop down the tray, and uh, Alda kind of looks at Mallow over here. Mallow, I forget. But and kind of goes back to the stables now. Yes, ma'am. Enjoy. And she goes back to her thing. Man, yeah. So you're having your breakfast. What you all wanting to do this fine night?
You eat my breakfast?
Fine clothes. Top
Yeah,
priority. Main
yeah,
quest. Fine
preferably, yeah, preferably a pair of pants that fit.
clothes. They are a bit small.
No, we said they were baggy.
Oh, yes, they are baggy. I'm sorry. The shirt was small. That's right.
Yeah, the shirt fits just a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
So every
So
time I like raise my arms, it like shows it shows the spine.
it shows more of the spine than ever. Ah,
Yeah. Oh, so indecent.
so decent. Look at him. He's bony.
For
A skeleton.
free?
A skeleton. Um, you know what? Do a perception check. Just someone.
Perception?
Anyone?
Yeah, just
Skeption, you
anyone. Whoever's
say?
first. I'm making you fight. Do it.
Fight,
Already
fight,
rolled.
fight.
I got a 14.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I got a
Yay.
21.
I got a
Okay,
Well,
all
19.
right. Okay, all right.
Shadow was first though, so okay.
Ugh.
You hear Shadow.
Uh-huh.
A rumor going around on this fine day. After the poem guy said, "Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow." Yeah, but did you hear about that one rumor? Oh yeah, what was it? Yeah, apparently that woodsman from the came from what was it? Murkwater Bend? Yeah, yeah, I think. And didn't he seek help in hunting down some beast in the woods as it stole his daughter that one night? Yeah. Do you think he's still alive? Probably not. Nah. Oh well. So how about that poem? So yeah, that's a rumor going around today.
What was it? Murkwater Bend.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Somewhere apparently a hunter from some sort of settlement named Murkwater Bend.
Okay.
Apparently some woodsman went out in search of a beast who stole his daughter. So, something stole his daughter
To
apparently.
search for beast that
Mhm.
stole his daughter. Damn.
Mhm. Some sort of beast. But that is the rumor of today. It seems like at least it and the two other people in the in the end has to say about it. Other than that, you eat peacefully, honestly. So
Can
yeah.
I ask, like, if there's a reward for this?
Uh
Or, like, I would like to ask for details. Like, is there a reward? Where was the daughter
sure.
last seen when she disappeared?
Oh,
Etc.
Well, I don't really know for sure. I know that the hunt from Murkwater Bend, uh, it's the farthest town eastward that you can take.
Oh,
So, it's past Fox Hollow, if you ever heard of it. I don't think you would. I mean, you did just blow in from what, the
no,
north?
I'm new to these parts.
Oh, okay. What, where you from? Bolsense? Or
I'm
Enoch?
I'm I came here on a special train.
What?
Yeah, there was a ghost train. It was piloted by a frog.
Are you feeling well, Miss Snake Lady?
Pretty good.
Hmm.
Do the other party members hear this as well?
Oh yeah, like this is
Okay.
literally the only two other people in here is those two.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really like it's packing in here today.
Okay.
It's like
I thought there was like a good amount of people, and there was just we heard their
not really.
whispering amongst the other like others
Hmm.
chatting and stuff.
Not really. It's really just these two.
Okay.
Um, it is
I
evening, which is practically morning to them, so not everyone's here.
mhm. I'll
So,
turn to the people and be like, no, she's right. We came here in
oh,
a phantasm locomotive.
Yeah,
oh,
Philip and Ardella Druskenval were there. Those seem like nice folk.
oh. So that's
Yes,
why
we
they
did
were
meet the Lord and the
like
Lady.
you. Huh. Well, that's nice, I suppose.
We're pretty important folk, I think. I don't know.
I don't really know what important folk looks like aside from Philip and Adela.
I wouldn't want to put too much on saying we are important folk.
How
We are,
many other people you know fly around on ghost trains and meet the Lord and Lady of the land on their first evening here?
well, that is the thing. We don't know. We might be the first visitors, or perhaps some other visitors the after other people. We don't know. But
I really don't know
nonetheless,
what you guys are talking about, honestly. Like, I don't. But
uh,
But
I don't.
anyway,
nonetheless, we are out of timers.
we should
Well,
probably go shopping and then see about that missing kid. Then we
oh,
might get a reward.
oh, you looking for a place to shop? Well, Toller's trade shop over there across the street has a bunch of things. I'm sure people like you could probably find interesting over there.
Is that where I can also adjust my pocket watch? It seems to be not running on your guys' time.
I think they sell pocket watches. Do you know what they sell there, Bernard? Uh, I mean, I saw grandfather clocks over there sometimes.
I
I
I doubt I can put that in my pocket.
I thought that too. Though maybe with those baggy pants, you probably could.
Uh,
Listen, these are not my pants. This was given. You know what? I'm not even going to go through that story again.
you should really pull
Okay.
those up, by the way.
I do.
Uh,
It's
They're,
I'm bone. What do you expect?
they're sagging in the back.
The thing is, I don't want to puncture any more holes into the belt because these are not. This is not my belt, and it's a nice belt.
It is a nice belt, but I I don't know. They get some things in, some things goes in, some things goes out, and it's also like a pawn shop over there. So if you ever need to get some extra money, you can always pawn something off. But
Um,
other than that, maybe the apothecary,
You
if
know
you
what
want
this
to
calls
get
for, guys?
a shopping session,
Shopping!
montage.
shopping montage.
Somebody cue
Ta-da!
The Scooby Doo chase music.
Mm,
No.
no. Anyhow, quickly.
Uh-huh.
Anyhow, so are you guys done talking to these two random NPCs?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's totally not going to be really important later.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
I
I
do
eat
ask him
them.
about the poem though.
about the what?
The poem.
Oh, the poem. Oh, oh, you want to see my poem? Oh, sure, here.
Of course,
Here,
I'm a performer. I could probably help you out with it.
let me tell how good it is, okay?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Um, it's actually really, really good.
Okay.
It's not a love poem, but it's about changing seasons, followed by rabbits on a mountain.
Ooh,
It's actually really provocative.
cool.
Rabbits on a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
W-
What are the rabbits doing?
Well, you're not reading the
Uh,
poem. Plus, it's more metaphorical than anything.
okay.
Um, you could say that he got a score of 18 out of 20 on that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's pretty
That's a
good.
B. That's a B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm reading through it and I'm just like, wow, it's pretty good.
Thank you. You see, Burner. I told you it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just missing a few tweaks here and there. Probably phrase this part a little differently.
Which part?
Um,
The one about
and
murder?
yeah, yeah, as I like point to it, it's like, yeah,
In big bold
eh,
letters, it's murder.
yeah.
Murder, murder.
Remember,
It's
this is a poem, and you are reading out to the public
Um,
when you're trying to put on this performance. It's best to use anecdotes
is is
in an
this the
innocent.
song
oh,
Mermaider from Death Clock?
No,
um,
Mermaider, mermaid.
no.
okay, I'll tweak it.
But overall, fantastic.
Have you
Still,
heard of the minor illusion band Death Clock?
Minor illusion, man.
I've seen their posters. Just once, though.
Yeah.
No,
I saw their somebody stuck one of those posters up in my temple. I've never actually
Yeah.
heard of them, but I've
Uh,
always wondered who they are and if they're any
instead
good.
of instead of death clock, they're called dead clocked.
Yeah, there we go. It's
sure, yeah.
legally distinct.
Yeah.
Legally to speak now, even though we
Yeah.
already
There we
said
go.
it.
In,
Now no copyright.
instead of mermaider, it's just fish genocide.
Yeah. Um, but yeah,
Fish genocide.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
to make it easier to tell you what's here in this town, I'm just gonna tell you what's here, okay?
All right.
So I'm literally just gonna go down the list and you tell me what you think.
Woo!
Okay.
So, you do have the mayor's office. It's
I want to go
the
there.
mayor's office and his home. So,
I want to go there.
you want to go there and murder him so bad. Um,
I mean,
No.
kind of. Yes, that guy's a dick.
you have the Green Queen Inn. That's where you are right now.
Mm,
I already am there.
Upstairs, you can go to the stables, which is right next door. It's connected to it.
okay.
I gotta
You
visit
have,
Charlie.
yeah. You got the constable's station and jail. They do have a jail here.
Awesome. Okay.
Um,
Is
of
there a
course,
bank?
mayor's home and office. Tolvier's trading post. I
Okay.
do not think there is a bank here.
Damn.
I do
There's
see that there's
the
a cemetery.
hmm there's the apothecary shop. Anything
Okay.
you want to get for your plant needs. Do. You have Randall's barber shop.
Cool.
You have Wickamore Schoolhouse. You have the Founders Round, which is town square. The
Okay.
Oak of Many Faces, which is the oak tree. You have the Founders statue, which is also
Yeah.
there. You have Roderick's Masonry as well.
Oh, okay.
You have Carpentry Workshop. You have Bread by Holly. That's literally the sign. So, you got a bakery.
Nice.
You have Harga's Meat, which is a butchery.
I don't
That
want to
sounds
go
like
there. They
somewhere
might
that,
scare my
yeah.
goat.
hmm You have the Smithy, so you can get weapons if you wanted.
Ooh,
You have a shop called A Stitch in Time, which is an art studio, by the way.
cool.
hmm
Is
You
there
have
some
the
place
event.
where we might get magical secrets?
Well, you have the abandoned church.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Is there
you
like
all.
a hunter's lodge or something?
I'm getting there. Let me read everything. There's so many options you can go here, but
Moon's
you
like,
have the
shut
post.
up, let me
Hmm
strike.
You have the post office, which is constantly busy with pigeons, by the way. Then you
But
have you have Dovecote, which is basically the pigeon storehouse. It's an
Okay,
aviary.
yeah.
I've seen this, guys. Burn it to the ground.
Hmm You have the Shade Funeral Home, which is great for a town.
Burn
You
that to
have
the ground too.
Oh god.
the antique bookstore. You have the Druskenwald Estate, of course. That's where the main quest marker is.
Yeah.
Antique
And you
bookstore,
have
you
the
said.
clock tower that's up atop. Technically, it's supposed to be attached to the mayor's home, so you might see
So
it on the
yeah.
map where it is. Like you see a clock tower. I've considered that building to be the Green Queen Inn, so just think that the clock tower is like right next to it,
Okay.
just for the sake of brevity. Brevity.
Can we go to the general store?
Of course, the old Pie Famer place, which is one of the oldest parts of this town. You have homes, you have pavilions, you have the other NPCs. So yeah,
Hi, other NPCs.
hi. Also,
You are
one
not
of the
relevant
other
to our story.
NPCs is a huntress, by the way. So there you go.
What?
So
Wait,
yeah,
what about the Huntress?
yeah. There's one of the other NPCs here is a huntress.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
gotcha.
So
so,
there you
like,
go.
would we know about huntresses? I'm assuming they're very ranger-like, and one might know that they would be a good source of information.
Well, let me just tell you, she is pretty much decked out in furs that she's killed and sewn together herself.
Huh.
So
I would, I would
bears,
think that, like,
bobcats, badgers.
would my character like think that that would be a good source of information? Because, like, being in a temple that's probably tucked away somewhere in the woods, I'm assuming that there would be like rangers and traders that come through to like do business or like stay and might pass on news or information of the outside world.
I mean, sure, but you can say that probably literally about anyone
Eesh.
because you are new here to this town, so I'm sure
Well,
anyone
We
yeah,
are
can see
foreigners to this
something.
place.
Yeah,
but I would just be like, hey, maybe we could. That person looks like they're savvy about like the area.
and I'm sure this person looks savvy as I'm looking at her profile. But where do you want to go?
To the general store,
To the
Yeah,
general
me to the
store,
general store.
lads.
to the
Oh, I
places
could get
where
a
magical items might be,
yeah, so I could get a better pocket watch for us, so we know what the time is.
In better clothes.
and a pair of
And
pants,
yeah, and clothes.
Hmm
and a shirt. You look like you're wearing a crop top right now.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Three
No,
of three of your ribs are poking out.
well,
hmm
stop looking at it.
My eyes are up here.
Yeah, and my eyes are down here.
Yeah, just like my eye sockets are up here. Stop looking at it.
hmm All right. We
I
head
don't do it
over
for free.
to Tolliver's trading post.
That's not what that lady with the moldy sack head said.
What, you talking about me?
I was
Yeah,
unconscious.
you said he
Yeah, I've
did
been
it for
here this whole
free.
time.
I was
Yeah, you said
unconscious.
he did it for free. We were talking about
Mm-mm,
it the other day.
mm-mm,
Wow.
mm-mm.
Back when you looked like a cool, sexy dragonborn and not the moldy sackhead lady.
You see, I came out to see what I had to do today, and you just blah 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 blah, and and she sneezes in your face, and you got mold, dirty water on your face.
That was that was very rude.
Then don't
Ooh,
say it like that next
I take
time.
out my
I'll
Has
handkerchief
it
pump-
and give it to
has anyone ever told you to cover your mouth when you sneeze?
She takes off her
Or
head and she holds it way close to you. You
cover
see that
your
there is
sack?
no mouth nor eyes.
oh
Cover
god.
your cover your sack.
Sure. And she just barely wipes it on your cheek and puts it back.
And Eclipse is just walking to the general store as this is happening.
Charlie, do you eat hay?
So is Hollow. Just for the purposes, yes. Even though goats are very picky eaters. Um,
Charlie, can
Charlie.
you?
They are.
I would
Mm-hmm.
like bend down and whisper to Charlie, "Can you eat that crazy sack lady?"
Animal handling.
Meh.
Mwah. He
Meh.
starts trying to nibble on your snake hair, like goats do.
No, better.
I got a 20 that was a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Probably,
general store.
yeah,
General Store.
general store.
But my
So
goat's contemplating
Mm,
cannibalism. I mean,
it's not cannibalism.
my
We're
goat's
in the
yeah.
goat.
contemplating. My goat's contemplating player killing.
No
Oh.
player
No,
killing. No player killing allowed.
Anyways,
not until I say so.
I
the
really,
general store.
I really don't care for that sack lady.
Oh my god.
Keeps sneezing in my face.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
it's
just
just so
gonna
insulting.
I'm just gonna give her the handkerchief and then just push her towards the general store.
Mm-hmm. And we go off to the general store, the trading post.
Charlie looks at her straw with hunger in his eyes.
I'm sure he does. Um, I'm sure he does, Charlie. Um, and you go in, and it's a two-story building. I'll tell you that. But it looks like most of the shopping is done on the first floor. So
Okay.
you can see that plenty of stuff here is mainly it's almost like a convenience store. You got plenty of food stuff that looks like this could be the ingredients to these people's diets if they don't want to eat at the Green Queen Inn, but are still trying to make something of their diet. So you
Okay.
got some, like dried fruits, dry salted meats, hardtack biscuits, wheels of cheese, even some honey jars, just food items. But
Okay.
you do see towards a little bit on the left side, you do see what looks to be the clothing kind of section. You see mannequins wearing really stylized versions of Edwardian attires and Victorian style attires too. There might be something that you would never be dead wearing, but they would be something to fantasize about.
Is there like a proprietor here?
Yes, there's actually two people here. One who's sitting on a stool with his arms crossed. You imagine the most Skyrim NPC man you can ever imagine. Oh, like in the tavern, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Usually
that's
it's like scruffy hair or long
hmm
hair.
that's the best I can describe him. Um, and for the other one, he is behind the counter, looking like he is trying to balance the books, as it were. And he is a redhead. He's a short, red-headed, like hair, but he is tall. Not as tall, maybe around 5'11".
Damn,
So,
he's taller than me.
mm-hmm.
I go up to the
And
guy
he's,
behind the counter
mm-hmm.
and just be like, "Hi, I'd like to see your special stash."
Whoa,
Oh,
very straightforward. Okay.
look at you. And he gives you some sort of smile. Um,
What are you
as
giving?
you can see that he actually has parted teeth a little bit for his two front teeth,
Ooh.
which is very charming. And he says, "Sure, what you in for? I saw what you did last night, by the way."
I saved
Mm,
Charlie, my goat.
yes, but I'm sure you wouldn't have done the same to those wolves, though, it looks like.
Oh no, I punched, I ripped those wolves in half.
I saw.
Literally.
So,
Bit of a
blown in
workout,
from nowhere?
in the morning.
So it looks like you guys just blown in from nowhere then.
Quite literally, actually.
I think I got something for you. Right back here. Come on.
Then I like turn around and whisper to Shadow's character. I'd be like, "There's always a special stash." What I tell you?
Mm-hmm. Um,
Hey.
By
Yeah,
the way,
let's
Sand,
hope this is nothing bad.
you notice very immediately behind the counter in one of those big like furnishing kind of cases where a lot of like knickknacks can be stored. There are indeed knickknacks in there. Um, but you notice something in particular. You see a large metal label in there also named Stranger Fairy Works, and next to it is a photograph. That's something you notice immediately, by the way, as soon as you walk into the door. So, who's gonna go and look at the special wares and who's, I guess, wanting to browse?
I'm going to
Um,
the special stash.
does the special stash include clothing?
I mean, there is very clearly a clothing aisle.
I know, that's why I'm like,
You never
is it
know.
only just that aisle?
It, it looks like that is only that aisle. There is things in the window, by the way,
Mm,
to more expensive garb, something that you probably would indeed wear.
yeah. Okay.
You
Well, I'm gonna
see,
look through the
you know what? You see a beautiful black and red mariachi outfit in the window.
yes.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? I know, right? It's like you just thought of it on the
I
spot.
just, and as I look at it, I'm just like, bless you, the diversity.
Mhm. So yeah, so who's gonna look at special wares? Anybody?
Me
So you
and
are?
and Charlie.
I'll I'll probably follow in afterwards once I get the garb.
And you, Sam?
Yeah, she'll just follow.
Okay. And it's a side room. It's not as big as the storefront, but it is sort of roomy. And you can see that this part of the shop is a bunch of weaponry. You can see shields, some leather armor, even some chainmail, actually. You see plenty of swords, weaponries. But in the middle of the room is a glass table cabinet. And he says, maybe this catch your eye. Some adventurers came by. I am pawn these things off. They haven't been back for a total of 6 months. So you have free pickings if you want to buy them. And
Ooh.
in this and within this case, you see 4 items.
Mm.
You see what looks to be a small key with a question mark in its head. Like the head of the key is a question mark.
Ooh.
You see what looks to be sort of wrapping in there as well. You see what seems to be some old cane, and you can see what looks to be a spell scroll.
Hmm.
Just
These are magic items, by the way.
what's the cane
Ooh.
look like?
It's anything you want it to look like.
Well, like, would it look, per instance, having seen Philip Druskenwald and his cane?
Do you want it to look like a goat head?
I mean, does it have a goat head?
Mm.
Because if so, I immediately want this cane.
You know what? It's actually a red cane
Viper.
with a goat skull for its head.
Oh, but now I'm concerned it might scare Charlie.
Yeah, oh, the
What does
things of
Charlie think of the cane?
He's gonna be
as
like, is
far
that
as
my
I'm concerned,
uncle?
Charlie's back in the stables.
Uh,
I never dropped Charlie off at the stables.
I thought we did.
No, we said we were gonna go to the stables, but then we went here instead.
You park Charlie outside like a car.
But Charlie.
You see a no
the
animal
sign, yeah, the
out
sign said
the
no
door.
animal.
hmm
Oh.
No animal, no farm animal.
No.
Do you think Charlie would like the cane, guys? What if the cane scares Charlie?
It said
What
no
what
shoes, no shirt, no
I'm
farm
screaming.
animals, and especially no dire wolves.
Especially no
I like
dire wolves.
I look down at my tail and there's absolutely no shoes.
Mm-hmm. Um, so let me just tell you, these are magic items, okay?
Can
So you
I
got a
Okay.
can
key,
I
got some
can I
wraps, you got a cane.
Can I
Yes.
roll an Arcana check to like investigate them and see what I can find out about them?
Yeah, sure. Anyone can do an Arcana check just to look. You can't touch them because they're inside a glass case, but you can
Yeah,
definitely look at them.
meaning I will not spend an hour in this in
Mm-hmm.
this establishment using my identify ritual.
19.
4 times.
Yeah. Okay, I'm rolling Arcana.
I got a 19.
No, it was so close to a 20. It's a 5. Man.
Dude, my new dice, my metal dice roll like pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a natural 20, 25.
Wow.
Man.
You're not even here. I thought.
No, I am. I
Oh, I
She's
followed.
in
thought
there with
you.
you. We're all in
Okay.
there with her,
I
with you.
legit thought she stayed behind and was looking at that photo thing.
No.
Okay.
I mentioned it, but you didn't
Yeah,
say
I grabbed
anything.
my clothes and then I followed
I said I
after
heard you were with me.
Eclipse.
Okay, I didn't. I guess I didn't catch that part. I knew you were with us. I just thought that
Hmm.
Eclipse stayed behind to look at the photo.
Mm.
So yeah.
There's time to
I'm
look at the
tempted with
photo
that
later.
key though.
Well, let's do this, okay?
I'm looking at
Shadow,
all the
what's
items to
your
see what I can learn.
What was that? Sorry?
what's your Arcana check?
It was a
I think
5. It was so close to a 20.
okay. You think that key might just be the one that does your undoing?
Oh,
Right
great.
now. Um, but for the rest
The,
of you, you get
the
very
yeah,
accurate
yeah.
information. Okay. So, Claire, you want to know about that cane?
I want to know about all of them, but I'm starting with the cane because it's got a goat head.
Oh, you'd
Um,
have to make 4 Arcana rolls.
yeah, I'm gonna have Sand. I'm gonna give Sand two because you got a nat 20. I'm gonna give you one since you passed.
Oh, I got a 19.
Yeah, but you didn't get nat 20.
Okay, I'll roll for all of them. I don't care.
Well, I mean, wait a minute. You only have to roll one more, or after one, because you get to see three.
I
So
loaded
you're
a
gonna know
picture of
about
my
it,
dice.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loaded a picture of my awesome dice.
Cool. Let me flip over here to my pages so I can actually see things. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's plus one. Okay. So for the cane, this is a veteran's cane. It is a wondrous common item. As a bonus action, you can transform this walking cane into an ordinary longsword, and you can change it back as a bonus action. Either way, you must be holding this item. So it's basically, you know, old man secretly having a walking cane. People try to rob him, and he's like, "Aha!"
Yeah, it's the
It's
sheath cane.
it's
Yeah,
it's a sword cane.
it's a sword cane.
That's amazing. It's just a normal cane, and then you just see it transform into a longsword.
Yes.
Mm,
It's just I can picture just like a modern old man has a
Mhm.
normal cane and then just has a medieval longsword out of nowhere.
Yes. Um, Sand, you can look at two of them. So that's veteran's cane. You got three other options. Which one you want to look at? The key,
okay,
the wrap,
so there was the key, the what?
the wraps, like be something that you would wrap around your hands or something.
Okay,
Think
wraps.
think like gauze, you know?
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, these are cool dice.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool.
They only cost me like $3
Wow.
because I had
So
like 19. I had $19 in Amazon reward points. So
Ooh.
nice.
Which one, Sand? Which one?
You just said key and wraps.
Yep. You got a key, you got some wraps, and you got a spell scroll.
Spell scroll.
You want to look at the spell scroll?
Um,
Yeah,
kind of want to look at the key.
Just like hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I legitimately thought that Sand said, you want to look at the spell
ah,
scroll. You
you
want
want
to
to
look
look
at
at the
the spell
spell
scroll.
scroll?
Why?
But it's fine. This key is called Mystery Key. It's a wondrous item common. It is a question mark. A question mark is worked into the head of the key. This key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears like Luigi Mansion style.
Oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a
Can it
one-time
only be
use.
used on? I was gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
can it only be used on a lock once?
Only once it disappears after it unlocks
Right, but
something.
like, if it doesn't unlock something, can I just keep using it?
Yes.
So be
Yeah,
like,
It's
the only
good.
time it disappears is once it unlocks something, then it disappears.
Mm-hmm.
5% fail, 5% fail, 5% fail,
I
5%.
did think about that, and I'm gonna make the ruling now. Once it's used on one lock, it can't be used on the same lock.
That's what I
So,
was asking. I was like, can I use it on the same lock over and over again?
I
no.
doubt it.
So, that's that. You got the wraps and you got the spell scroll. Which one you want to learn about?
Mm, the wraps.
These wraps are called wraps of unarmed power. It's a +1,
Mhm.
meaning it is an uncommon rarity. So, allow me to read it to you. While you wear while wearing these wraps, have a bonus act you have a bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls made with your unarmed strikes. The bonus is determined by the wrap's rarity, and those strikes deal your choice of force damage or their normal damage types. It'll give you a +1 bonus to attack and to your damage. And you can make it force or you can make it normal.
Okay.
Huh, that's actually pretty dope.
It is dope.
It sounds like a weapon mainly for
The
like a
flare.
melee character. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like
They're
Sierra's
like ribbons
character.
with snakes on them. It's like,
Hmm. They look like
Yeah.
plain wraps, honestly.
E either just like you have a weapon, then you have a melee weapon, or sorry, you have a sword, you have a bludgeoning hand-to-hand weapon,
Hmm.
and then the scroll, and then the key.
Yep.
so then I got to roll for the key again,
Yep. Anyone can do it for the key if you for the
Okay.
spell scroll if they
or
want
for the
to.
spell scroll. I mean,
Okay. Can I roll for the spell scroll?
21,
Well,
18
I
plus
guess that
3.
Okay.
I
Never
guess
mind.
that says it for you, Shadow.
Okay, never mind.
I want to learn something.
This spell scroll has a first level spell in it
You did. You
called
learned about the freaking game.
called Hungering Blade. And this is from Crooked Moon. As a first
Ooh.
level, this is a first level spell for that is necromancy. It's for paladins, rangers, and warriors. The casting time is the
Oh.
bonus action. The range is self components is verbal and somatic. Duration is 1 minute. You can imbue a weapon that you are holding or your strikes with ravenous negative energy. For the duration, when you hit a creature with an attack using the empowered weapon or unarmed strike, for the first time during a turn, the creature takes necrotic damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier, and you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the necrotic damage dealt.
What?
So
Pretty good.
I will tell people about the spell. Like, I've heard about this spell scroll or this spell before. Some people in my order could do it. I can basically do the same thing with my fists already, and I'm not really a magic type, so I don't. It doesn't really apply to me. But I have seen practitioners in my temple use it before. It's pretty useful, and I will explain what it is.
Hmm.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, and I will explain what the sword cane is. It's a sword cane.
That was
It's
easy.
swordcade. Hmm.
So,
Lovely.
So what are them wrap things? Anyone know about those? I can get a good.
uh, they would fit you perfectly.
You don't think it will clash with my nail colors?
No,
I
no,
she literally holds out talons because of her feature. She gets long claw-like nails that are like acid green.
no. Vera,
I
if you would really would like my opinion, I feel like the wraps would work for you quite well.
Oh, thank you.
And if
I
you
have
get these
been.
two, they don't need attunement, by the way.
Oh snap!
So you can just wear them and you get the benefits.
Does it take my weapon slot away from my quarterstaff or?
No,
Okay.
it's a
So
one
then
of those
I'll.
items. It's not a
Okay. I
weapon.
will. I will ask about those then.
Oh, these ones?
Hmm.
Sure, I can sell them to you.
And when he says that, I go, how? I didn't ask, but how much would these items be?
Well, they are magic in nature, I'm sure you know. As I flip to my
Yeah,
poor book.
it's like
4 million gold. No,
it would cost a pretty coin. I'm
I have a
sure.
plan. I have a plan.
Okay. Yeah, Robin. So here we go. So the so the key, the cane, and it's first level, so it's a so the key, the cane, and the spell scroll each cost 100 gold each, by the way. But the spell scroll costs only 50 since it's consumable. So
Mm,
key and cane, they are 100 gold. The spell scroll is 50. The wraps is 400 even, and that's all gold in gold, by the way.
whoa.
I'll be willing to mark it down for you if you want.
Oh God, this is gonna be the same when we were trying to figure out our pets.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
If it's too expensive, you
By
can.
how much? How what are we talking here? Some kind of a deal? Some kind of and she like bats her snake eyelashes. Well, she does her eyelashes are normal eyelashes. They're not snakes like the rest of her hair. I really should have made that clear.
Mm-hmm.
you know, as the person who has the most charisma, I
Mm-hmm.
probably should talk to this guy.
Yeah, let the two bards handle this. One who's
Yeah,
discussing, one
Yeah.
who's actually
yeah,
gonna flirt.
I mean, I
I do have a +8 in persuasion.
I
Oh
have a
God.
plan, but I have a plan, but only if yours fails first.
Okay.
I like she'll like sidle up to you and like press against you a little bit and be like,
Whoa, whoa.
could you have the gift of gab, as it were? Mightn't you do a lady a favor and talk to the man, please?
Well, I'll do my best.
Wow.
And
Even when I'm not a bard, I can bard. Damn it!
while they're talking, Eclipse will go out and look at the picture.
Okay. All right. We'll do this little
So roll up.
transaction first.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want me to roll a persuasion?
Yeah. Please roll persuasion.
Okay. I hold on.
Also, make sure you
That's
pick the one that you want to. See if he lowers down for you.
okay.
So I could mark it.
Roll up an
I have
inspiration.
a plan, but this is a backup plan because I don't know if it's the most honest thing in the world.
Probably not if you have a
Okay.
plan for it. Yes.
I'll probably try to lower, or I'll try to persuade this guy to lower the wraps.
All right.
I
Well,
don't have enough for the key, which sucks.
right. It is
But I will do
common
my
rarity.
best for the
Mm-hmm.
wraps. So let's roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
I got a 12 plus 8, so that is
So
a
artificial
dirty
20.
20.
Hmm. I like the cut of your
Not the
jib.
best considering that I have a plus 8.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I like the cut of your jib. Sure. Why not? I'll lower it by. Let me get my d10s.
By 10 coin.
Why, 1 penny.
Raising it
How
100 more.
how's that for you? Now it's
Mm-hmm.
299.99.
Mm-hmm. Um, I mean,
Considering I only have 89 gold, I mean,
there you go.
That's a steal.
Yeah, he'll
I
lower
got,
it by 86 gold.
what is it now?
Damn. It is now 314
Mm-hmm.
gold.
And
That's
I will,
still a steal by by
Yeah,
D&D standards.
I will
that
walk
is
up
a
and be
steal.
like, back me up here. And then I will walk over to the shopkeeper. I will bat my eyelashes at him with my pouty southern lady charm.
Uh-huh.
And I
Considering you're
will,
Plagueborn, remember?
I am a very sexy snake lady, and I will cast suggestion.
Um,
Oh my
No.
god.
suggestion.
Suggestion? Yes.
You have that.
Yes, I do! Serpentine spellcasting!
Oh my god, you
That
do.
that's funny.
All right, I gotta make a
And my
character.
eyes will, my eyes will get all, uh, like rainbowy.
Sure.
They shine extra sexily.
And they just
I forgot.
suddenly you start hearing trust in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust
You hear
me.
the music in the background. Like this melody sounds familiar to me.
It does not to me. But anyhows. Okay. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah. Please fail, Moon. I really need a win.
That's a 19.
No, Moon.
It's 18
I
plus 1.
I dread the DM.
You dread me. How dare.
I don't even know if I have those yet.
You don't. Uh,
Oh
Moon,
god.
don't.
and he goes, I'm sorry. I don't swing that way.
Ooh.
Damn it! Only gay shopkeeper, I swear. Bony
uh,
man, come over here and use suggestion.
Ribbon,
I
use
don't have suggestion.
suggestion.
I don't have suggestion.
Ribbon does
Oh,
actually. So
Oh lord, I doubt even more with
Ribbon.
Riven,
Ribbon. I mean,
Riven,
unless that guy swings that way, in which
powerful.
case, go ahead, take it.
I'm just suggesting that one of us should suggest to this poor individual that those adventurers' items could probably be cursed, and he
Uh-huh.
needs to get rid of them right away for practically nothing, for his own safety, for him and his family. I mean, you've heard of what happens when adventurers leave their items in shops and then they go off and die, and their souls are haunting the items that they left behind. It happens all the time.
So are you gonna buy something or what?
I'm talking to Riven.
Oh.
I mean,
Are you gonna
I don't know
buy
if I'd
something or
be.
what?
I, I'm suggesting to Riven that they suggest this merchant.
Persuasion. See if you can. Convince me. You know, the bard.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Um, um, I got,
Persuade the persuader.
Mm-hmm.
let's see.
You know what? I'll use my persuade. I'll use persuasion against your persuasion.
Oh god.
Because Ribbon's ticked against you.
I
So,
got, what?
yeah. You
I
called
didn't
him
say
ugly.
anything. I did not. Thank
You
you.
did.
I definitely did not call them ugly. I said that they slept with the bony man over here for free
Yeah,
because
ugly in the other way.
no, bony man says he doesn't show off his ribs for free, and I was like, that's not what Riven said.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
just called Ribbon
if
a thing.
if anything, that's a compliment,
I think
honestly.
that's a compliment from someone with an old head.
Yeah, because I said they slept with the skeleton man.
Ribbon's even more. Ribbon's even
One
more
of us
angry
is
with
getting
you.
laid this campaign, and canonically, it's not me.
What's your persuasion against mine?
It was 13.
13.
So I never am allowed to have nice things, guys.
Artificial 23.
See, that's what I said. Moon's got to start rolling on camera. I don't trust Moon. Okay,
On camera.
Moon
Um,
cheats.
cheats.
I'm making note of this, Moon.
Oh
I'm
Okay.
horrible. Horrible things are gonna happen to you in my campaign in 2 weeks.
Just because I roll high.
Yes.
uh,
I'm gonna curse you so that your rolls are the inverse of whatever you roll.
Wow. So that
yeah,
means I
that would
start
not be
rolling
good.
low now. Now they're like
If
nat 20
you
all the
if
time.
you roll a 20, it's an at one.
You know what? Let me check my d20s, and I'll roll them right now, and we'll tell you what they are. Eh. Nat 1, 8, 17, 8.
The fuck was the nat one on the wisdom check, Moon?
Ah! What do you expect from me?
I
Oh my
just
lord.
want to buy some wraps, okay? Now I gotta kill this shopkeeper, okay? Now I have
No,
to commit
Ooh,
murder,
no,
and it's all
no,
your fault.
no. We are not killing anyone.
Oh, we're killing,
We
well,
are
killing,
not.
money. You can always put
killing.
stuff off to me if you want.
I
What?
couldn't
What?
hear what they said.
He said that if you don't have the money, you can pawn some stuff off so you can get more money and see if you can
I
buy it.
mean, I have an extra quarterstaff. I just don't know what those sell for. I was gonna ask for that after I got done suggesting, but my suggestion didn't work, and I can only use that once a day. It's really a waste. It makes me
It really
sad.
was. Meanwhile, sand. While all this is happening, you're looking at the photo.
Yeah,
It's an old steamboat. Is it? The photograph is a vintage photograph. Um, not black and white, but it looks like it could be white and brown. So
okay.
very warm looking. But it's definitely an old. It's an old photograph of a steamboat. Looks like it's in its heyday.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Meanwhile, just like that 2 second interaction with Sid, just like meanwhile.
Yeah. Oh, this lady's freaking out over here.
Did you want to do anything, Sand, before I switch back?
Sand,
Um,
do you know suggestion?
no,
That's
Go
rude.
rob the shopkeep, Sand.
We are
no.
not.
If you want out of character, you can always ask if there's a job that needs to be done or anything like that, so you
And
can
we
That
can.
is
earn
true.
the
I
uh
mean,
the wrap.
yes, you're not wrong.
Oh, you guys should put that. I'm gonna use that
On
in
the other hand, I could just wrap this shopkeep up in my sexy coils and rip them in half, like I did a
No.
dire wolf not 12 hours
No.
ago.
No.
Or you could pull some of your skills and sell them.
Ow! Do you know how long it takes to grow those? That's how I get villagers with pitchforks coming after me.
This is this is you know out of character. This is these are
I know.
suggestions.
I know. I'm just over here. I really wanted the suggestion thing to work. Fucking wisdom saving throw of 13. Goddamn level
You can
3 kid.
also always ask Adele and Philip when we meet them later on
Legit,
at
out of
dinner.
character, I thought that cane was gonna be Philip's cane, and that thing's badass as fuck. That's why I was like, does this cane look familiar? Because I'm like out of character. I know what that item does, and it's fucking amazing. That's why I was like, why would they hand that item out at level 3?
Oh.
Cause I thought like that's why at first I thought you were like talking about Philip's cane, which is why I asked if it looked familiar. Because I was like, is this that like? Because that cane's OP as fuck.
Oh. No. It's a cane.
That's why I was like confused. I was like, wait,
Veteran's cane.
I'm just saying. I thought you were trying to bust out Philip Druskenball's cane. I was like, how did the
No.
shopkeep get Philip's cane?
The
That's why
stolen came in.
I was gonna tattle. I was gonna be like, homie stole your cane,
No,
because
it's right here.
that cane's powerful as hell. I mean,
You bet. Now, have you made a decision what you want to do?
I mean,
We are not killing
they
him.
don't know that I cast suggestion on them, right? It doesn't say that they will
No.
know that I tried that. That's why I flavor it as her just trying to be sexy. But
They were just thinking you were probably flirting with them, and he
I,
denied.
I found the one gay shopkeep in all of Avantris. I say like my character's not played by a guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
listen,
the,
I
like
I don't know if I can roll again for persuasion.
she will
Yeah, but
talk to
this
she will
goes
walk
up.
up to him and be like, might there be any jobs in town or for your character that need accomplishing? I heard rumor of some missing children.
Oh, that one. Well, not around here for that one. If you want to do that, I recommend going down to Murkwater Bend.
Might you have any vocations that need attending that I might use to earn some currency or perhaps your good favor, kind sir? I
No.
don't know. She just keeps missing into a southern accent, so now I'm just going with it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just go with
And
it.
he tells you flat out no.
Apparently not.
No, I'm doing
Uh,
I
quite well for
I
myself.
coil around the shopkeeper and crush his bones.
no,
In her mind,
no,
in her mind.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
In reality,
no,
it's
Spiritual
one
weapon comes out behind you and
shopkeeper. I'm
stabs
just
you.
saying. It's one shopkeeper, guys. How bad could it
no.
be?
With
We
a
will
whole
not.
town.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll
we will
say he
not.
tried to harass me.
No, we will not. We will not do so.
By the way, is at this point, Sand, you see coming down from the stairs, uh, practically Skyrim, woman come down, but like the battle ready one.
Oh.
These are very descriptive NPCs.
I
Random
know, it's
Skyrim
funny.
man,
I
random
just,
Skyrim woman.
when I was thinking about it, when I was thinking about these characters and trying to imagine it, I literally thought, what if they were Skyrim? And then it's like, perfect.
Is one of them named Please Don't Ask This Character's name?
They have names actually, so
N-
Ooh.
N-
names.
NPC A, NPC B.
And then what did you say when I said that I don't know if I can make another persuasion roll?
Well,
I didn't hear you, that's fine.
so
If not, then that's
considering how
fine.
it is, I was gonna let you, if you get good on persuasion for each one of these items, that's the new price for them for
Okay.
today. But you cannot
Okay.
make it
For
go
the
lower.
day.
He will not budge
Okay,
lower.
we'll do. Okay. I
So,
will attempt one more persuasion. If
I
it
mean,
if
I
it
have the
works
money
out,
for spells,
cool.
but I
Then
don't
we
have the
go
money.
and find coin.
hmm
If it doesn't, then that's what we gotta make do with and try to find some coin nonetheless.
And then we murder the shop.
No.
Got it. No, I'm just kidding. Out
Okay.
of character.
One
Vera is
persuasion
not a
roll.
homicidal maniac.
mine is.
Whoa.
That Moon is. I remember that time I tried to sell Moon donuts.
Yeah.
It's like, I run an orphanage, proceeds to murder children and a poor bear mom who was just starving when you had a pocket full of jelly donuts that
Create bonfire.
attracted the bear and you just bonfired it right in front of its children, you homicidal maniac.
No witnesses.
I
There was
That's the
many
church
witnesses.
member.
oh my god. Okay. Can I hey what I got?
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20
Woo!
plus
Woo!
8. So I got a 28.
Okay. And
Make it one goal.
yeah, okay. Let me roll some new dice.
And it goes up.
It goes up.
Yeah, just like sorry boss, but the
Sorry,
price
love.
just doubled.
Yeah, it's 30,000 gold. I'm sorry.
Ah, Jesus.
Um,
We learned that this is actually one of a kind, genuine magic
because you
item.
want it so bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Um,
have one other plan, but it would involve the DM giving me some leeway.
it drops by 47 gold.
Huh.
So from current price, it drops that much.
I have a question, DM.
Yes. What is it?
I would suggest that my character probably molts from time to time being a snake woman, and she would be very embarrassed by that fact. But given the magical properties of her scales that is built into the backstory of her being hunted for her scales, and the fact that my scales
You
have
wanna
magic resistance, might I have saved some of my shed skin to attempt to barter in dire circumstances?
is it in your inventory?
I mean, it could be in my inventory.
Hang on. I'll give you one shed skin.
I don't know how often I molt, but I imagine it would happen sometimes, and she'd be very embarrassed by it.
Mm. It happens
We'll
right
say it's
now.
like we'll say it like lore wise, it's every other week.
Hmm. But in comeuppance, okay, since you're wanting this, if I give you this, I'm gonna make you roll for a curse. You understand? Do you want it?
Okay,
Yeah,
All
because
right.
you're shedding your resistance.
Mm-hmm.
it's not
So now
done. It's
you're
already
more
done. She
open to
keeps
this
it.
magical concept.
She hides it
All right.
because well,
Um.
she will like pull out a few scales that have shed from her. I don't know if like it molts or if they just shed like and other scales pop up underneath them. I don't entirely know how that works with a snake person, but she would like pull out a
Mm-hmm.
like a few scales from
Sure.
her bag and be like
How much did you say? Minus 47?
Yep. -47.
Okay,
and
so it is now
explain to the
269.
shopkeep that they are magical resistant scales and you could be used in all sorts of alchemy and they definitely did not come from her, so please don't mob me with a village full of angry pitchforks and torches.
Okay. I was gonna let you roll persuasion, but now that you say that, that makes it into
Ooh.
a lie. That makes it to a lie. So roll me deception. Also, I
I
need you to roll me a 1d100.
okay, wait a
Last
minute.
one.
I give the scales to the bard.
You're gonna give it to the bard? Okay.
Like
Well, that makes
I
sense.
will
Okay.
explain. I whisper in the bard's ear. So I have these things that
Okay.
are
Uh-huh.
pretty valuable, like valuable as in if people found them, they usually try to mob you with pitchforks and torches. But it definitely didn't come off of me.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not handing off discarded body parts or anything. So you should definitely not mention that they're from me, and definitely not mention the fact that okay, I just don't want you to mob me with torches and pitchforks. I'm trusting you here.
I understand you
Mhm.
you don't want to be mobbed.
Flair, roll
Yeah.
No
me a d100.
paparazzi, no paparazzi.
I mean,
Mhm.
I literally was chased onto the train by a mob of villagers trying to kill me for my scales. They're
Roll
very
me a one.
pretty.
Roll me a 1d100 Flair.
These are less pretty because I've shed them. They don't have the luster that my natural ones do, but they're still pretty
Mhm.
rare.
And I'm wondering what's gonna happen when you do your 100 roll.
29.
29.
29.
That's how much it costs.
Which cost?
I could afford 29 gold. I'm just saying.
Uh,
Shadow, as you're
uh-huh.
looking at Vera's face, you see that their eyes disappear from their face. And in
What?
their hands, as they're handing this over, you see their eyes appear on their hands.
Oh, creepy.
Whoa.
Does
What
that
is
So
what is
that
going
Flair,
on?
does that
you're
happen in person
yes,
or is that just what it looks like?
yeah, this is what happens. So Flair, your eyes disappear from your face and they reappear on the palms of your hands.
Other question.
Yeah.
All of my snake heads have eyes. How
Yes,
many
they
eyes
would.
are on my palms?
All of them.
Dear God, I've become a beholder.
Mm-hmm. You weren't already.
It's like, this is very
Uh,
strange. Something is happening. Oh
Oh,
what?
God.
Are you
ew.
okay? It looks like your hand is full of eyes.
Oh God. This is terrible because I have that thing about lotus pods and human eyes or human skin.
Yep.
Ew. I don't like it, Moon. I don't like it.
Well, that's how you work.
Uh, take them, please. Take the scale. Oh God, this is
Okay.
horrible.
As I quickly grab it. I'm just okay. That does not seem like normal.
This
Uh,
happens to
Ah,
you a lot.
what's happened to my eyes? I don't like this place. Well, I
Well, that is
once
pretty
thought I
much
was a
very sad thing to
basilisk.
say about my shop.
it's gonna be like the that monster from Pan's Labyrinth.
Hmm.
Well, they
That's
have
what I
many
was
eyes.
thinking.
Think about it. Every one of them snake hairs on my head have two eyes, and
Yeah,
there's like at least 20 of them.
that's
And you
gonna
can't.
suck if
That's
you're gonna punch with that hand.
that's
Yes.
40 eyes.
Also, by the way, you don't
Uh-huh.
blink. So,
Oh
Oh, I can't
no.
close them. This is horrible.
yeah, because your eyelids are up where your eyes are. In your
Oh,
head.
I don't
oh
like this.
God.
I
Don't get
think I
dust
know
on
what a
yourself.
beholder feels like.
So you can blink. Anyhow.
Yeah, their anatomy is for that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion
Damn it.
again,
Okay.
so I can determine what the price is
All right.
or
The
how much you
price,
want to pay for such.
18 plus 8, 26.
Cool.
they
Okay.
are very rare. I have been frequently mobbed by villages trying to get them.
I'll give you 49 gold.
Um,
How
well,
about that?
okay. It's not like much can be done.
Not really.
So, uh,
Not really. This
yeah.
is my
So,
final offer.
okay. Well, I hand the scales and I go, this, I warn you, this is not from anyone in our party. We just found this, okay?
I understand. And he shows you out 49 coins for it.
Okay. I guess I'll hand the coin to Vera.
You get 49
Is
gold. Here it is
woo.
too.
Would I, as the god of the universe, would I feel like that was a fair market value? I don't know what they would actually be since they're my skin.
I just determined it randomly.
I just didn't know if it was fair market value. Maybe the shop keeps trying to rip me off. I don't know.
Well, out of the chance of it being a 50-50 and being high or low, you got stuck with 49 on the low end. So, there you go.
So I'd be like, that guy ripped me off. These things are
Not
worth
only
hundreds
that,
of gold.
not only that, but picture this. You're
And
bartering
also,
with someone real life and you've already asked them to drop stuff 3 times. They're
Mm-hmm.
bound to stop. They're gonna be like, all right, dude, I can't keep dropping it.
Mm-hmm. You
and I
want to
have
know?
horrible eyes on my fucking hands.
Mm-hmm. And
Is
I'll
it
let
on
you know
both
when
of
they
her
come
hands?
here. Yes, both for hands.
Oh, cool. So you got 20 and 20 on each hand.
Also, you really can't hand her stuff
Yeah,
because it'll touch her eyes.
yeah. That means you also got 20/20 vision.
I
Yeah, you
just
have
I just
20/20
like
vision.
use my tail to like curl around the coins and put them in my purse.
Sure.
That sucks. You can no longer punch stuff
Oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
punching stuff. I'll
with
just
your eyes.
with my fucking eyes. I'm a beast.
All
Yeah, but you
right.
can't close your eyes, so what if you get blood on them? Moving
Anyways,
on.
the wraps are now 269 gold.
Which is, oh my god, a true steal.
Yeah.
I
It's
For
off
a
still
by
only have
magic
half.
item,
I still only have 138, but
yeah.
and I will
For a
try to sell
wondrous
my
magic
quarter
item.
staff because I
Okay.
don't know. I have an extra one, so I just don't need it. I just was gonna sell it anyway
Order.
because I have an extra one and I don't need it.
Well, standard price to sell it back is 2 silver.
I might as well. I don't need that one.
All right.
I got a +1, so I don't need it. So
Selling. Bump. All right. You get 2 silver back from me.
Actually, I should probably sell my pocket watch and then get a new one
Sure.
for this time for this plains
Sale. Mm-hmm.
time.
make it stop. I'm seeing so many things. I'm dizzy. I think this is what a fly feels like.
I offer to sell my pocket watch.
Pocket watch? Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
Why not?
It is a
I'll
gold
give
pocket
you.
watch.
Is it in good condition?
It should be.
May I take a look?
Don't be careful with this
Here you
guy. He
go.
lowballs. My
Oh,
scales
Here
are
you go.
normally worth hundreds of gold. And he gave
I disconnect my
49.
pocket watch from the gold chain that I've had.
I whisper this. He doesn't actually hear me. Just the other, just my guy hears me.
oh, oh.
Maybe he'll give you more. I think it's because he doesn't like me.
Let me think. You know what?
That motherfucker's about to give him like 400 gold for a pocket watch. I know it always happens. Every campaign, Moon.
That would be funny, but I doubt it.
You said
Yes.
you want a pocket watch this time, that right?
Well, what was that? Sorry.
You want a pocket watch of our time, right?
Yes, I would appreciate a pocket watch because this is actually set to my time zone in my plane.
Tell.
I, from what I can assume, this plane, not so much.
Tell you what. Since I like you, I'll trade you this pocket watch for one of mine, and I'll give you an old map of mine.
Oh,
Does he blink? Does he flirt? Is he flirting? He's flirting with a mini. Does he drop him
uh,
with a wink?
this
To be
I
honest,
sort of like
I've been blinking this whole entire time.
I cross my arms. I have one hand on my chin,
Wait,
just
wait, wait. I have
rubbing
another
it, just like
idea.
You gonna make him
Like,
flirt?
no, no. I just want to be over here and be like, I'll challenge him to a. I'm whispering to the monk or to the bard and be like, I bet I'll challenge him to a staring contest for the glove or for the rat. See,
Sure,
I
sure.
literally can't
He's
blink
trying
right
so
now.
hard, trying
Mm,
so hard to get those wraps. And I go, since my pocket watch was in good condition, may I see your pocket watch to see if yours is in good condition?
of course. Of course. And he snaps his fingers and sand. Um, at this time, when you hear the snap as well, you see that the guy who's sitting down on the he gets up, and he seems to be looking for something, and then comes back with a tray. Right? And what you can see is what looks to be some sort of shiny material. You can't tell from where you are, but for the rest of you, you see this guy walk in, and he has a whole tray full of pocket watches.
Ooh,
Some look like they even made of brass, by the way.
ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Take your pick.
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. How many would you say there are?
It's a whole tray was worth, so let's just say 20.
We'll say 20. Okay, I'll roll a d20 just for my sake
Mhm.
and see. We'll decide like what it looks like together, I
Okay.
guess. That is a 19. So number 19 pocket watch.
What I imagine what this pocket watch looks like, it has a flower design on its back,
Mm,
but it is green. The whole thing's green, like a vibrant green.
okay.
So it's a flower
So
design.
almost like what is it called? Copper oxidized.
Yeah, almost. If copper oxidized like rusted carpet,
Hmm.
copper could be preserved like this. It's actually
Yeah,
quite pretty for how it is.
What is that,
yeah.
hon?
Mm. I
Like
grab that
one of those
one.
government buildings.
Yeah, I grab that one. I open it to see the time.
And you see
Looks to
that
be
it's
right.
actually split up into the faces, like what you saw. Like for what we see for us, that's
Yeah,
what it's split up into.
yeah.
You can
When I
see
open
the difference.
them, I'm sort of like taken back, just like, whoa,
Hmm. But it looks like it ticks all the same, and it looks like it's on the
huh,
correct time.
okay. And then I close it and I go, I think this one will do.
All right. And as promised, he gives another snap, and the man leaves, and Sand, you see him place the pocket watches onto the counter, and then picks what looks to be some sort of scroll, and then he comes back into the room, and he hands it to the proprietor, which he hands it to you. And then the man leaves, and San, you see him sit back down on a stool. And the proprietor, he hands you an old map. And it seems to be that of the entirety of Wickamore Hall, which you now have the official map of
Let's
Wickamore
go.
Hall. So now you can actually look at it.
Awesome. Now we know where to actually go.
Mm-hmm.
We
Huh.
already had that map.
Well, you have it now.
Did we? I
Yeah.
don't recall.
It's literally in Crooked Moon Maps.
No,
Really?
we have it physically now in game.
Yeah, in
I know.
canon now we have it.
I was being a smartass.
Oh,
I know, but the smarty poo over here gets bent. So you get what you get.
I will like close
Yeah.
my fists and I will
Your nails
like
go into your eyes.
I am turning around with my arms crossed so you can't see the crazy eye abominations. And I'll be like, "Do you fancy yourself a betting man, sir?"
Persuasion?
Persuasion, you say?
Yeah. By the way, that pocket watch was 25 gold. And he added
Uh,
an extra
I got
okay.
2 silver.
a 14.
What game do you have in mind?
I will challenge you to a staring contest.
Alright.
I bet you
How much?
50 gold.
Do you have that on you?
I have 139 gold on me, thank you.
Then let's bet that.
Wait, please read to me the effect of my curse again.
So, practically, for this curse, your eyes disappear from your face and reappear in your palms of your hands. Now, I said you can't really blink because, your eyelids are up there on your head.
To be fair, I literally cannot blink.
You literally
We are,
cannot.
we
But
are
that
in
doesn't
un,
make. I'll give you advantage, by the way, because of this.
we are in understanding of this.
Mm-hmm.
I will be like, okay, let's do this. And then I'll be like, on three. One, two, and then I would like turn around on three and shove my monstrous 40-eyed hands right towards his eyes.
Sure.
The mere presence of this should make him blink. It's god awful. I'm an eldritch abomination.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw. I'll add advantage for you. We're having contests.
I'm gonna use my real dice. One was 12, and the other one is a dirty 20. Dirty 20. I
Hmm.
literally can't blink, and I still feel like they should be at disadvantage because that is a horrible abomination that if ever I saw in real life, I would fucking blink because it's horrible.
Uh.
Mind you, they do live in a nightmarish plane.
Mm-hmm. So.
Where'd my dice go? Don't do it, Moon. Stop
What'd you say
trying to
your
fuck
hardest
me,
one was?
Moon.
Artificial 20?
Yeah,
Nat 20.
that's a tie
Nah,
because it's
because it's
still
plus
20.
1 for my
No,
con
Moon. Why
save.
do you always fuck me, Moon?
I don't know.
Why do you
Uh,
hate me, Moon?
you
I'm gonna.
stare, and he just
I
stares back.
literally can't blink.
And then a piece of dust hits one of your eyes, causing you to draw back above your hands.
Never. I'm gonna
Well,
kill this shopkeeper.
you
I
I'm
want to
killing
try
him.
again?
swear.
Nope, I'm killing him. He's got to die. The
No,
shopkeeper has made me his mortal enemy. I'm killing him
no,
right now.
no,
That
Somebody
was
better
fun.
do
no.
something. I'll kill him. I
I
swear to you, I will
I
murder this shopkeeper.
That was fun.
I
How about this?
swear.
Double or nothing. Want to try again?
Oh
Oh, I will
god.
do it. I'm doing it.
Alright. Same game.
Yes. But I still want to rule advantage. I literally can't blink. There's no way I should be
You
able
still
to
got
lose
advantage.
it. I can't blink. It was part of the DM's curse.
I know.
I'm gonna murder the shopkeeper. I'm telling you already. I don't know why I have such an irrational hatred of the shopkeeper specifically. I'm doing it. Y'all remember Billy Van Brunt from Edge of Midnight? This is that shopkeeper to me. I fucking
Also,
hate him.
remember, you're doubling or nothing with this
I
man.
I
Um,
know.
so you gotta, if you don't have the whole money that you promised him, who knows what he might do.
I'm
I
gonna murder him. It's okay. I'm
no
doing it.
no
Right.
I'm doing it.
no.
3, 2, 1, roll.
I'm waiting till I hear Moon's rolls.
No,
I don't trust you, Moon.
I already have my dice rolled, by the way. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Not using that one. I know that. I got 15.
He blinks. I got a 13.
Um,
Well,
I'm definitely
deal's a deal. And
so
he gives you an extra 109 gold. Gold. You won, by the way. You won.
right. But if I won and we did double,
Yes, he just doubled
then
your money.
that'd be two. I had 138, so it would be.
No, because no, yeah, it's 138. So yes, he's giving you 138
Oh,
because last time,
oh
yeah,
yeah, because I lost and then I did double, so I had to pay him what I lost and then get back what I. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's basically you just won. There you go.
This is an eldritch abomination of horror, and I'm trying to make it work for me because I hate it. I hate it so much. Like
Let's try
this is
again. If you want?
this is my least favorite curse ever.
Do you want me to roll you a different one?
No, because I'm making it work for me for some fucked up awful reason. I'm just gonna start fucking betting everyone to a staring contest.
I can
I
give you
found an
86.
I found an infinite money glitch. What is 86? Is it more horrible? It's
You
more
remember those
horrible.
bat wings
Oh
we
wait,
got
it's
in the
that
first episode?
is it that stupid fucking clown?
No, you remember the bat wings that we had for the first roll?
Yeah.
You want to get those instead?
oh god.
Almost. I almost do, but no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Because I
god. We're gonna have to go through the
it's
whole thing of
terrible.
I'm gonna be a basilisk.
I
Mm-hmm.
have become a basilisk god. It could be worse. At least that damn clown shut up. She
Mm-hmm.
mutters to herself.
Well,
And she like holds the bag. She takes the bag of gold by her tail and puts it away.
mm-hmm.
My hands are
Well, do you want to buy
horrible.
anything or what? Can't hang around all night.
I mean, I want them wraps, but I don't think I have enough still. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what they were down to.
Shut up.
269.
269. Got it?
We have 276.
Well, you
Well,
have enough.
you have enough. You want to spend your
True.
money?
But what if I need potions or something?
Well, I guess that looks like that's about time. All right, if you have those
Yeah,
items, then go on.
I'll buy them. It's only fair. I basically robbed him.
Good choice.
Wait.
Nice. And he takes your money, and there you go. You can add it to your inventory.
269.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of dice, because I tried digital dice and hand dice, and I couldn't roll for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, three of those, because I tried with the DC or the digital dice, and I tried my main dice, and of those, three of those rolls were a 3. I was like, "Fuck you, threes."
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's wraps of unarmed power. It's +1. Go ahead and find it and add it to your inventory. Well, anything else from any of you? Anything
I'm
else?
very, I'm very broke now. I only have 7 gold.
I think that'll be good
Mm-hmm.
for me. I would need to make more money in
I
order to
wrap
get
the,
the
I wrap the, I wrap the wraps around my hands to hide the horrible abomination that is my eyes, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just like wrap my tail around the barn and be like, "You're gonna have to lead me around now. I'm blind. The horrible abomination that is my eyes are now covered. Thank
Oh,
God.
I'll lead you all right.
I don't know who that is.
It's Riven.
Oh, hi, Riven.
Hi. Um, Shadow, you wanted to buy that new set of clothes that I said?
I, I meant
Yes,
Shadow
I'll
because
buy the clothes.
Mm.
Riven
It's
don't
two
like
gold, by the way.
me.
I'm
Two
trying to
gold.
hurry it up because Shadow has got to go soon.
Yeah,
Sorry, I took a long time trying to murk a.
Really did.
quite.
You should have. You
But
could have just let me murder him. We'd have been
no,
done
we're not
30
going to
minutes
murder
ago.
anyone. Not this
Yeah, and
early
then
into
I
the
murder
campaign.
you. So,
But I have powerful, punchy
Yeah,
things.
but we're not gonna kill anyone at the start of a campaign.
yeah,
Okay. What were those
power or
items, by the
die.
way? That
Um,
I haven't added. What are those items? What
uh,
was the
it,
rap called?
it's, let me get over here again. It is wraps of unarmed power +1.
Okay, I gave him the 2 gold.
All right, you can add traveler's codes back to your inventory. There you go. New clothes.
I can add traveler's clothes back into my inventory.
Yeah, because I considered those your previous ones to be destroyed.
Okay,
So
traveler.
it's like you now have it back.
I
Okay, there we
don't
go.
see it. Where's it at?
It might be in the new one because it is 2024.
I have that item. I should have that, but hold
Well,
on. Let me see. Let me see.
just find it.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Um.
to go, guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
All
Eh,
right, see you guys later.
See,
I'll
it
see you guys
shows
for
it
the next
there.
session.
the next session. Well, that's up to Flair because next month he wants to.
Yeah.
Son of a.
Okay,
No, I
see you.
So
have that.
um,
See ya.
the standard day would
Uh-huh.
be 2 weeks from now.
Okay,
So it would be sometime in April,
in
and
April.
that would be the 12th.
Okay. All right, I'll see you guys then.
See
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, the problem is, Moon,
What?
that it's in the Dungeon Master's Guide,
Yes.
which I have, but I
Mhm.
only have the physical book of that.
Then write it in.
Yep.
Yeah, you just write in manually.
Mhm.
Can you send me a copy and paste of it in the Discord, if possible?
Well, I also have the physical book.
Damn it! You and me both.
Mhm.
I look. It's ironic in that I have the other 2 books. I have the Player's Hand Guide on here, and I have the Monster Compendium on here because my lovely girlfriend brought me both versions.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm not gonna need the DM's guide on here. Why would I need that?
Magic
I'll just
item.
get the I'll just get the DM's guide as a physical book so that I can use it when DMing.
Uh-huh. And here we are.
Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna lie. I fudged that roll more than I would like to have done.
You fudged? How dare
No,
you?
I didn't fudge it. I just like I did roll both. I rolled advantage on the D&D Beyond dice and on my physical dice.
Mhm.
So I mean, I did more than I would have liked to have done. I feel guilty.
Ye- As you should.
Oh my goodness.
But I didn't want to lose all my gold or
Mm,
murder a shopkeeper.
even though you really wanted to, really
I mean,
wanted.
I do want to murder that shopkeeper. I'm
Mhm.
honestly like that shopkeeper had a drink near him. I'd probably have put some of my poison spray in it.
Sure, sure.
He has a life. He needs to live.
Mhm. He's
Yeah,
murdered
but
for a reason.
have you ever really considered the economy of a D&D campaign? Think about it. Think about it for a minute. Like
Yes, also it's a magic item.
farming tools are like 100 gold.
Sure.
How does the farmer pay for that? A farmer's year's wages is like 5 gold.
It's called loaning. You rent
Like
it.
the economy of a D&D campaign, because I remember Avantris talking about this once, and it made me think about it. And I was like, yeah, realistically, the economy of a D&D campaign is insane.
Mm-hmm. And you're
I
talking
don't
to an
know.
insane person.
I just every campaign there's an incredibly like I get presented an item that's like basically got my name printed on it, and it's always horrifically expensive.
I know. You should check out the other shop, by the way.
Are you gonna tell me that these are cheaper at another shop, Moon? Is that what you're trying to say, Moon?
No, I'm
Because I'm
just
gonna
telling
be.
you that you should check the other shop
Why? Is there
because
another item or tailor made for me that I can't buy because it's gonna be horrifically expensive, Moon?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Moon, yeah.
Should we go to the other shop or are we ending session?
I mean, I thought we were probably gonna end it because he had to leave, but I would go to the other shops.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
Oh
Moon
yeah,
should have.
I
Poor Moon
support
should have known better when he said it was a shopping campaign, that we were not
shopping.
gonna get it. He goes, "We're gonna hopefully get to the next step today." That's a shopping episode. We're not getting to the next step today.
Well, that's why I have optimism, you know.
Like a
Yeah.
shopping episode always takes like a long time.
Mm-hmm. Because it's things like this.
Yes, exactly.
I'm trying to type while I'm talking. Oh.
I'm trying to find. Browse
Mm-hmm.
magic items.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can call it here if we want. Really, the only other shop that has quote unquote purchasable items is the apothecary.
What is it? Wraps of unarmed blah 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 blah.
Wraps of unarmed power +1.
No results. Curse you.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
it's so
could just
new.
I could just add it, but like
Mm-hmm.
I might
Let me
have
see if I'm
to.
typing up right now. Just for you.
That I didn't like it would have been so easy if my suggestion had worked.
It would have, but it didn't.
It didn't work. I was seriously just gonna suggest that these items were likely cursed and he should get them out of his store as fast as possible. And then we would have had all 5.
Yeah. Well, all 4, you mean. There's
Yes.
only 4.
I
Normal.
tried, guys. I tried. I tried so
Fine.
hard.
It's
And I
really
got
Fine.
so
hard.
far. I tried
Are
so
we
hard
are
and I
are
got
we
so
ending
far.
session or going or are we continuing shopping?
We should probably wait for next time so that
We could go
Shadow
to
is
the
here.
apothecary
I
because
could,
um let's if you just wanted to check it out, you can. It's up to you
but
all.
what if I find another incredibly rare item that I don't have the money to bank and I have to go kill another shopkeeper?
Well,
You just keep it in mind and come back.
I
yeah.
know, I
How
keep
much is the
forgetting you can
inventory
do
gonna
that,
change?
guys.
How much is the inventory gonna change from the next time you come back? You know, all of them.
Right. I keep forgetting that you can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I promise I'm not a murder hobo.
Even though it's like, yeah, cause come back later. We want money. Ugh.
I know, but
All right.
in my
Let's go to
brain, I'm
the
like, it's gonna be
apothecary.
gone. Yeah,
We're
let's
going to
do that.
okay.
I'm gonna create a magic item that's it probably won't let me create because it's already another item just like it.
Well, custom item. There you go. All right. To the apothecary shop. Wow, look at that. It's right next door. Um, so yeah. Oh, before we leave the trade shop, Sam, did you want to ask anything about that photograph and why there's a steam workshop thing in here?
Uh, yeah, she'd like to ask, uh, why do you have this, photo of Steamboat?
Mm. Oh, you have an interest in my collection? It's actually where I was going to put this pocket watch. And he kind of goes past you a little bit, and he opens up and he puts the pocket watch in there and closes it. Well, you interested in that photograph?
Not really.
Then why ask about it?
I'm
Well,
curious.
Wait, we found a piece of metal with that on it, right? That like
yes,
her bead thing was attached to like a magnet.
yeah,
Yeah,
So like I will slither on up and look, and I assume you guys are like standing at the picture,
yeah,
yeah. Like it's in a case. You see
and
that there is a large metal, like a much larger metal sign that says Stranger Fairy Works.
I'm kind of, I'm not always the brightest, so like Vera will just be like, "Hey, ain't that the name? What was on that piece of metal that you guys discovered with your necklacey thing that was attracted to it like a magnet?"
oh, right.
Well, what? He looks at you
Out,
all. Hmm?
outside of the town, my and then like I'll just kind of like show him your bracelety thing. What had the magic? And did we ever pick up that metal piece?
Yeah, I have it right here. And she'll pull it out and show it.
Oh, hmm. Looks like a broken piece of bangle. May I take a look at it?
Sorry, what was that?
Looks like a piece of broken bangle. May I
Yeah,
take a look at it?
you may.
All right. Takes it from your hand and he just looks at it. Huh. Well, it probably would have fetched something quite nice if it was whole. Here. And he hands it back.
She takes it.
Probably been worth, depending how the design looks all the way through, I'd probably say that fetches maybe around 500, 700 gold. All to the right buyer. But in that state, I would only say it's about maybe worth gold.
Uh, yeah, it's not for sale.
Of course, I
Wait,
was just giving my professional opinion
is
about
it
it.
talking about her bangle or the piece of metal we found?
The bangle.
The bangle.
Oh, okay.
But you said you had a label from Stranger Firework?
Yeah, we found this metal sign,
Metal sign.
this nameplate.
Do you show it?
Yeah,
Oh, would you look at that? Huh, that's a rare find you have right there. He doesn't take it, but he just looks at it. You know, Wickamore Hollow used to actually have a company that made engines by that company name called Stranger Fairy Works. And he looks back over to that photo of the steamboat. I do love that steamboat. Used one of those engines from Stranger Fairy Works. Used to be quite the height of Wickamore Hollow, called the Dead Man's Hand. But I don't know what happened to it. Just stopped coming upstream. But if you want to sell that to me, I'd be more than off. If not, that's perfectly fine.
is that the just the story of it?
For what?
That
Which one?
there like there was a steamboat?
Yeah, that one right there in the picture.
What happened to it?
Well, let me see if he does. History check. History go. Wow, that's a nat 20. Well, last time I think someone said anything about they saw was over at Murkwater Bend. So they usually went around there before heading out to the rest of the provinces.
Hey, ain't that place where they said that girl done went missing? Missing. I keep
I
forgetting
think.
to extend my S's.
hmm I think
Yeah,
so.
I believe
That's
so.
not my, that's not my
Maybe
concern though.
maybe we should check it out. There's kids gone missing. There's a steamboat. Might be like kidnappers or some such.
Thinking about going over to Murkwater Bend?
Might
Yeah.
get us some goodwill if we, bust some kidnappers and make some coin.
I don't think you want to go over there right now.
Why?
Well, right now they're going through a bit of a undead trouble, if you catch my drift.
Dead trouble, like ghosts.
No, more like zombies, ghouls, that sort of thing.
Can zombies be punched in half?
I don't know anything about that.
Damn. Do I know anything about zombies?
That would be a history check.
I got a 13 plus whatever my modifier is. Is history, wisdom, or intelligence?
It's intelligence.
I think that's a +1. I can't really see my sheet right now. Hold on. Duplicate tab. Go backward. Go backward. Go backward. Go to my character.
Yeah, I'll just tell you that yeah, they can be punched.
Yeah, it's a 14. So
Yeah, they can be punched.
I know if they are resistant to necrotic damage.
You don't know
They're
that.
undead, I would assume.
You know the, you know, you can punch it. The anything else that you would know, probably you can assume.
I will look at Sans character. I really should learn the name of these characters because this is going terribly
E-
for me.
Eclipse.
It's a
Eclipse, there
clip.
we go.
Mm-hmm.
I really should remember the name of these characters, and I'd be like, I was gonna punch my hand in the air, but I can't see because hand my hand is full of eyes, which have now been wrapped up. Please God, can that be gone? It's
I
a
gave you
horrible
the
thing.
chance. You just didn't say anything about it. Let me see if it goes. How about that?
Let it go away. It's terrible. I hate it so much.
Yeah, they go away.
Okay, so then my eyes pop back into my head and all my
Ah.
snake heads. And I'll be like,
Like this whole
oh,
time she hadn't looked at you, and then suddenly she looks back and
oh,
her eyes pop back and like, "Wow, what happened to
oh,
you?"
that was, that was horrible.
Oh, good. Looks like
Oh,
it's fixed itself.
now that my eyes are back where they're supposed to be and I'm not winning any staring contests, albeit that was a really cool trick. If that ever happens to you, I suggest challenging folks to staring contests. You literally can't blink.
Dust
But
Ah.
gets all
anyway,
in your eye.
well, unless you get dust in your eye, I think he cheated there, but I don't know entirely. But double or nothing, I guess I kind of did too. So we're even.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, point
Mm-hmm.
being, if I can punch it and I like throw some like I'll throw some like punches in the air, then it ain't a problem.
I'm sure it's not.
Why would someone
And
bring a child over there if that was full of danger?
People
I
live
mean,
over there.
if
Murkwater
you were
Bend's a town.
if you were gonna kidnap folks,
They live near undead.
What do you expect here in Juskenwald?
I mean, we do kind of know this is a land of the dead. I mean, The conductor talked about us being like the only living folk there.
On
And
Besides,
the
if you want
on
to
the
live there, you have to get through Fox Hollow. Ugh, that
what's
place,
going on in Fox Hollow?
that place isn't doing so well either.
what's been happening there?
Apparently, people's going missing during the night, and well,
It sounds
anyway,
like slavers, if you ask me. There's kids going missing in the night, and then this other guy's kids gone missing, and now there's a missing steamboat. And what better way to transport stolen kids than perhaps by a steamboat where
that
none that
steamboat
could
was here
follow?
years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's been 20. Last time I think I heard anyone talk about it was 20 years. Was 20 years ago.
Oh, my bad. I just thought to myself that if you was going to kidnap children, what better way than by a method of travel that your pursuers might not have access to?
I suppose you had a point, but Merquara Bend is swamp region, so
Oh.
can't really get too much anywhere.
The folks around you guys seem to have all sorts of troubles, and yet you guys seem to be doing just fine.
We're blessed to be this way.
I mean, that is, of course, goes without saying. I mean, it is very fortunate for y'all. I just worry that their troubles might spread and become your troubles.
Who can say? Well, by the way, he was not done with Fox Hollow, by the way.
Oh,
He was,
my bad.
he was saying that people were going, and then scarecrow dolls were being put in their place that look like them.
Like life-size dolls or like itty-bitty voodoo dolls?
Scarecrow, like scarecrows,
Oh,
that
that's just
are dressed
creepy.
and look like them. So,
All right, that's pretty creepy, guys. I don't know about all that. I don't.
fastest way to get the Murkwater span is through Fox Hollow. So,
You don't know of any work around this town that might need doing?
not around me, no. I do have
Oh,
caravan service for trade around Wickamore Hollow, but we're doing just fine. I don't know what you could do around here. Have any special skills?
I I can I can punch things real hard. I mean, I am a lady of class and culture, but also a lady of physical prowess.
So a mercenary.
I
Well,
mean, I like to think of it as defending good, kind folk that'll be down on their luck.
but you want to be paid to to fight, right?
I mean, if other people had a quest that needed doing, I'm not necessarily all about the monetary value of it, but
Agree to disagree then. Well, if you really want to check out anything, go to the mayor's office. See if he has anything for you. I don't around here.
that sounds mighty useful. I thank you kindly, good sir.
And of course, anything for my fair customers. Now then, if that's all, best be
Yes,
on your way then.
we should probably stop. Is 11.
Hmm.
Is
This is a perfect
11.
time to probably stop for the night, so we can pick up and we can decide where we go next.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
sounds
All right,
good.
guys. I gotta make that item.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All right.
ending recording.